A monstrous manner. Rosie Monster looked like a perfect real monster. She had nice strong teeth and sharp little claws and green eyes that glowed in the dark. Rosie had just one problem. She was always forgetting her monstrous manner. Monsters are supposed to fight with their friends and break each other's toys. Rosie played nicely with everyone. This made her mother very unhappy. Monsters are supposed to growl loudly when they answer the telephone. Grrr. Rosie are always forgetting and said hello in a polite voice. Her father found this very upsetting. Monsters are supposed to chew up rocks to show how fierce they are. After one bite, Rosie would stop crunching and run for her toothbrush. She didn't like the way the bit of rock got stuck between her teeth. One day, when the family was out walking, Rosie even helped an old man cross the street. Her mother and father shook their heads. "I'm afraid Rosie will never learn," said her father. "How will she get along in the world?" asked her mother. While they were talking, Rosie's best friend Prunella came by. "You have good manners, Prunella and Rosie," said Rosie. "Will you teach me?" "Sure," said Prunella. And so Prunella came over to give Rosie some lessons. Prunella showed Rosie how to make monstrous face number 1, monstrous face number 2, monstrous face number 3, and monstrous face number 4. Then it was Rosie's turn. She tried monstrous face number 1, then number 2, number 3, and number 4. "That's terrible," said Prunella. "Let's try something else. Maybe you're better at table manners." Prunella took Rosie to a restaurant and ordered lunch. Everyone fainted when Prunella started to eat. What a horrible sight! Rosie, forgetting her monstrous manners, unusual. She used her napkin and a fork and spoon, and when she asked Prunella to pass the salt, she forgot again and said, "Please." Prunella was angry. "You're not even trying," she said. Prunella decided to give Rosie one more chance. "This time we will practice our visiting manners," she said. "We'll drop in on my Uncle Ned." Prunella behaved perfectly for a monster. First, she rang the doorbell 10 times without stopping, even when she heard her uncle say, "Come in." Then Prunella looked so hard the door fell down. She went inside and jumped up and down on her uncle's favorite chair. She spied a vase of flowers on a log. And finally, she stepped very hard on Uncle Ned's foot. Uncle Ned was proud of Prunella. But Rosie said, "What do you do?" and sat quietly on the sofa. Uncle Ned was horrified. He asked Prunella to take her friend home until she could learn better manners. Prunella threw up her hand. "I did my best, Rosie," she said. "I can't do any more." Rosie hugged her head, and followed Prunella. For the first time, Rosie realized how unhappy she had made everyone, and now she felt unhappy too. When Rosie and Prunella got to the monster's house, they saw a big mess. A pipe had broken, and water was pouring everywhere. "Help!" cried Rosie. "We're getting flooded!" Rosie's mother and father came running. Rosie's mother called the plumber and growled into the pond. The plumber hung over. Rosie's father called and lowered into the pond. The plumber hung up on harder. Prunella tried too, but the same thing happened. They were getting nowhere, and the water was getting deeper. Something had to be done, and Rosie did it. Without thinking, she de-eyed the pond and said in a nice voice, "Hello, We have a leak at the monster's house. Can you come over, please? I'll be right there, said the plumber. Thank you, said Rosie. After the plumber had left and everything was back to normal, Rosie's mother turned to Rosie's father. You know, dear, she had said, Rosie's strange manners to come in handy something. We're lucky to have her, said Rosie's father. Strange manners and all. They gave Rosie a hug and a kiss, and sent her out to play. Mind your manners dinner, dear, called Rosie's mother from the window. I will, mother, answered Rosie.